everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Ready, Set, Spread. It's Bernie and Crispy here with another episode of Ready, Set, Spread. We got our first guest, legendary guest, Danimal.
Second team All-Pro. First team All-Pro?
Second team. Definitely second team.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How are we doing today, boys? It's great
Doing
to see
good.
you all.
Our favorite biased Cowboys fan.
Yes.
Let's go, baby. We're in for a rough one, too.
Were you the guy that went into the... Were you the dude that went into the grocery store on your horse after the Cowboys victory this weekend?
Of course.
Did that happen?
That happened.
Okay. What store? Like,
Somewhere in
Costco?
Texas. Yeah. Somebody
like a
went into
Safeway?
their like local Ralph's on a horse with like Cowboys gear and shit,
Yeah.
celebrating the victory.
I went through
Did
the
they-
drive-thru Whataburger after.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
The
Did
true
you say,
fan.
how about them Cowboys, or did you say, let's ride?
Hey, how about them Cowboys?
Let's ride.
That's right. I actually thought that we were all going to emotionally synergize on our losses this week because, you know, the Saints lost, the Chargers lost, and I honestly figured the Cowboys lost, but they won. I forgot.
I do remember watching last week's video and seeing both of y'all bet against my Cowboys.
I mean,
Most confidently
the
No.
world bet against your Cowboys.
in Cooper Rush.
Did you believe in Cooper Rush as much as the world believed in Cooper Rush?
Of course, he's definitely got 3/4 in him.
Is it Cooper Rush or is it Micah
Sure.
Parsons? Come on.
Is it Justin Herbert or is it Khalil Mack?
Dude, Khalil Mack is fucking good. That's a good point. Touche.
I don't know. Herbert's got that dog in him, though, after that strike he threw. With those
Let's talk
broken
about
ribs.
that. Let's talk about that. That Thursday night game last weekend. Chiefs versus Chargers at Kansas City. The Chargers are 2-0 covering the spread, so are they the greatest team on turf? I would say so.
I would say not, but I do love the Chargers. But that was tough.
Herbert,
I didn't even know he was so injured. What play did he go down, like get hit on? He was just like fine, and then I just saw him throw like a little like dribbler to the side, and I was at a bar watching the game, so I was like couldn't even really get in depth with what really happened.
I feel like if anyone should understand his injury, it's you. He broke his rib cartilage.
Have I broken my rib cartilage before?
Remember that one time when we were in the car and you're like, yo, I think my ribs are broken. And I was like, nah, you're good, bro.
Yeah, but I didn't throw a dagger to my receiver when it was dog time, so I don't know if we're cut on the same thread.
Yeah, that's true. You still got a dog in you.
I appreciate that.
I loved all those memes that came out, and he had like the dog in his rib cage after the X-ray.
Yeah. That was so funny. That's a thrown around phrase this week or this year in football. Everyone's got that dog in them. Who doesn't have that dog in them?
It's a good question. I can tell you might not have the dog in him. Juju.
Go ahead.
Juju might not have that dog in him.
Yeah, Juju.
Yeah,
No.
Juju's fell off
Yeah.
hard.
Derwin had that dog in him that night too. He body slammed Travis Kelce.
Yeah, Kelsey talked about it. It was kind of funny. He has his own podcast with his brother Jason.
Yeah.
And they were talking before that game about like big like blindside hits that have happened to you in your career. And 2 days later, Derwin James lifts him up over his head and throws him down. I didn't really realize how small Kelsey looked until it was over the shoulders of Derwin James.
Yeah.
I always see like Kelsey as like a big, massive tight end, and I don't know why when I saw him over his shoulders, I was like, he's just a little boy out there.
He did get little Boyd out there. That was a humbling experience for Travis Kelce, to say the least.
Definitely, Derwin James has a spot in the WWE after this. After he is his football career.
John Cena's ready to sign that man.
Him and Logan Paul
Contract.
can get to work out there.
Yeah.
Be the Rock's protege.
But we were 2 for 2 on that one. Oh, wait. I think you lost that one, Josh. You said the Chiefs were going to cover.
I did say it, but I did a thing because I know the internet's always listening, and I didn't want them to take my words against me. So after that game, I sent Chris a photo. So you have receipts, Chris?
That's
Crispy,
true.
this ain't a lie.
Yeah, he did.
And
You hit your parlay.
I bet Chargers to cover on the under, and it hit.
And the
So.
under. You were probably sweating it out, though, for sure.
Starting now, the bets that I make will be the bets that I place. I won't let the Sunday scaries come in front of me. It's usually Saturday night when you're really lit and you're like laying in bed till 2 a.m. and you're just like, I don't know anymore. Like everything that you thought you knew is different
Yeah.
because it's just like that late at night.
I mean, it's been a tough year so far, but you know what? By week 4, it'll be a straight uphill on all our bets.
I agree. Let's ride or die with our teams. Did you guys like that first game kicking off at 10 a.m.? It was kind of a snooze fest with the
Which
Patriots
one?
and the Steelers.
Oh my! I didn't like it, but
It was boring.
I won it. So
You won that one?
yeah, I had the Patriots money line. It was a very boring game. Trubisky does not look like the guy.
Biscuit's not the guy. I think we knew this. I think everyone knew this.
I don't think Mac Jones is the guy.
No, not the guy.
I mean, who are the Patriots' weapons? Honestly, they got Nelson Aguilar.
He Randy Moss, the dude.
He did have that nice catch. I saw that.
Yeah.
That was pretty nasty.
Yeah,
Did somebody?
he's been in the league for like 10 years, bro. Like, you saying Nelson Aguilar ain't that guy?
He's known for dropping a lot of passes, so I think that's the guy he's known as, low key.
That's true. You would think Belichick would get more of a secure guy like Brendan Schooler or somebody. He got a fumble recovery, Brendan Schooler.
Why was Red Zone showing him so much? Did you guys just see
They
that,
like him. They like him.
They were just like zoomed in on Schooler for so long, and I was like, how do you get that much airtime on Red Zone?
Bro,
Scott Hansen doesn't even get that much airtime on Red Zone.
He was on Good Morning Football, bro. He was on like a 15-minute segment on Good Morning Football.
With Kay Adams? Lucky.
Yeah, no. Kay Adams is no longer on Good Morning Football. It's some other girl. Or woman.
Disappointing.
Excuse me.
Yeah, come on, Chris. Come on, Crispy.
I'm progressive. Yeah, it's 2022.
I thought Devontae Parker would show up a little bit more, and I know he wasn't really playing, but I just haven't really, I expected him to be ready for this season to kind of ball.
Yeah, I did not think he was going to ball. Devontae Parker's going to Devontae Parker.
I think Devontae Parker's good. It's just he can't stay on the field. Has he even played? I haven't watched too much of these Patriots games. They've been pretty boring so far.
Yeah, they're a boring-ass team.
Yeah,
they're boring with Tom Brady, too.
Pittsburgh's boring. New England's boring. I don't know, man.
I think they have the strat, though. They have the strat to look boring, so people don't bet on them, and then they win games because the money is like not going against them. How does that take, son? Is that too wild of a take? Like, imagine like being so boring of a team that no one really thinks that you're gonna win because you just don't look like explosive on offense. But then the games where you need to make big wins, you end up winning them because most people are betting against you.
I mean, that's true. They do win games, but they play such a boring style of football that's like, I don't know, not worth watching. Like playing good defense, running the ball, but like the Steelers can't run the ball. And honestly, New England is struggling to run the ball too, it looks like.
Yeah, Steelers defense looks like a shell of itself without TJ Watt.
Yeah. I don't have the schedule of games for week 2 recap, so if you want to just go through them.
Yeah. All right, so next we have the Panthers at the Giants. Saquon's back. That's all I can say.
The Giants are back. They basically got Eli Manning, like twin, bro.
Were the Giants ever there? I feel like the Giants have always been just like a bottom feeder team that slowly gets their chance in the limelight.
The Giants are never there, but they got the doppelganger of Eli Manning, so I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. Their defense is stacked. They got a good run game. Yeah, I think their defense is very good.
Who would you say their best player is?
I couldn't tell you a single name on their defense.
That one D lineman just got hurt. Who came
Thibodeau
over
from the Oregon.
No.
Thibodeau.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they got Williams, the Leonard Williams. He's good.
Yeah.
I think he got hurt this Sunday.
I don't know. They just play solid defense. They're a nameless defense that plays well.
They only had one sack this whole game too.
I mean, they did play the Panthers, so.
Yeah, Baker you know what Baker's problem is? There's not enough commercials this season.
Yeah,
Where
where's
are all
all?
the where are all the protect the stadium commercials? How do you
Yeah,
expect to win
Allstate.
games if people don't know that you're protecting the stadium?
Yeah, I think he's still locked in the Brown Stadium.
Like this is like his doppelganger. They like freed him, and then they just locked Baker, and they're like, you actually have 16 more videos on your contract. You can't leave until you finish these.
Yeah, yeah. Allstate's like, fuck. How are we gonna finish this contract?
You know
At
who's
the
in
Brown
good hands
Stadium.
though at the Brown Stadium?
Who?
All Deshaun Watson's massage therapist.
Did you guys see those Instagram photos of the
Is there new
fans?
ones?
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, bro. It's like they have like the massage set up and it's like a mannequin with like an erection. And it's like I don't know.
uh,
Happy endings. It says happy endings on it or something. It's savage. Browns fans are savage, bro. Dog
yeah,
pound.
pretty savage.
Dog
That's like
pound.
it's like the worst looking jersey I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Amari Cooper looks trash in that jersey. I was like, who is this guy? And I was like, that's Amari Cooper. He actually had a pretty decent game, but
He had a good game.
He
Yeah.
did have a good game.
I don't know. We can segue into that game. Let's get into the Browns and the Jets. Ultimate comeback. The unveiling of
Oh,
Brownie the Elf.
not good. Retire the elf.
I think we lean into the Elf. I go
Lean
the other
into it?
direction. Everyone's saying retire Elf, bad luck. You know, you brought him out on this big stage and you
Yeah.
lost to the Jets like in crunch time, which is obviously terrible because it's the Jets. But I think you got to lean into it. I mean, when the going gets tough, you got to rep Brownie the Elf. I think we need more Brownie the Elf support. There wasn't enough. It's like Christmas,
mean-
dude. If you don't believe, Santa doesn't bring presents.
I'm not a believer of Brown the Elf. It's pretty ugly too. And it does your chores. I mean, like, why do you need that at your game? An elf
do you
on
mean
your
your chores?
field. That's the like. There's like a historical thing behind it that Brownie the Elf is like this old, like, figure
Mm-hmm.
in like European history. That's fact. And
I believe it.
and it's like it's just this elf that is like supposed to be good luck and he'll come to your house and do your chores. And now
Like-
they have it on their field.
Like clean up my crusty socks or like do the dishes?
Yeah, like clean up your crusty socks, do the dishes.
Well, it is no wonder because the Browns players at the end of the game were certainly out doing something other than their jobs on the field that week.
That's true.
Yeah,
Jets had
Uh,
a solid comeback. They played a really good game.
yeah.
Running game looks solid for the Jets. Joe Flacco, people forget that he was elite for 10 games, I think. He's
Do we
got
go? Do we
just a
go?
little bit left in it.
Dude, Joe Flacco's got an arm. Honestly, what are you talking about? He's got something left in the tank. His son telling him he sucks is making him a good player.
How old's his son?
I'm not sure, but his son, like, he'll come home and,
He's like-
and his son's like, "You suck at football, Dad," and then he just starts bawling. He's doing it in spite of his son. If it,
Yeah, he's trying to prove his son that he doesn't suck.
yeah,
And he's not just a stay-at-home dad that does the chores like Brownie
Yeah.
the Elf.
exactly. We
I
went
don't
0 for
know.
2 on that game for sure. By the way, we
Oh, yeah.
definitely, yeah.
I think everybody took Browns. I don't anybody had the Jets except Danimal. Danimal is a big Jets maxi this season. Would you like to tell everybody why, Daniel?
I think, besides the fact that Zach Wilson has that dog, I think that the Jets have a solid team. They have players all throughout the roster. I think Sauce Gardner is a dude.
I like the freak, the
You're
freak
injured,
ball
though.
too. Garrett the Freak Wilson.
Garrett Wilson looks really good. That receiving
good.
core, really underrated.
Elijah Moore, yeah.
Corey Davis. It's a good receiving core. The running backs are good. They got Braxton Berrios. I forgot to mention him too.
Yeah, Braxton Bears is good.
Did both their starting corners go down? I'm pretty sure Sauce and their first round corner from the season before got injured that game, and they still won. That happened like at halftime. So, props on resilience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
I believe their other corner is Michael Carter Jr. They
Yeah,
actually
Michael Carter Jr. That's right. Yeah.
I thought that
They
was a
have-
running back.
they have Michael Carter II at running back.
Oh my god.
Carter Jr. at corner.
Who do you think they call Michael Carter, and do you think they have a nickname for another one? They're just like MC.
They call junior and senior.
He's
They
like,
got
Daddy,
Daddy.
Daddy,
Hey,
Daddy,
Daddy.
don't run me over.
I feel like in practice they like make an agreement, like don't hit me that hard, you know, the standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
All right.
don't hit me.
You guys want to talk some Colts Jags? This was a barn burner by the Jags.
I mean,
When's the last
everybody
time
had the
Jags
Jags,
anybody
bro.
had?
Everybody had the Jags.
Did every other Jags? Because I ran into two people at Brewery X on Saturday, and they were pretty hard on the Indianapolis Colts. They were like, they're going to win this game. One dude told me that Jonathan Taylor was going to rush for like 180, and I was like, 180? That's a bold take. It's a bold take, Cotton. And I don't even think he rushed for 54 yards, so
Know your history.
a
Like,
little off.
know your history. Jacksonville has now won at home 8 years in a row against the Indianapolis Colts. Jacksonville.
You think history plays a role in things?
Yeah, Kirk Cousins in prime time.
What about Tom Brady in the Superdome? Things were changed there. We'll get into that later. I'm still hurt.
Yeah, true. Fuck. Don't debunk me right now. Come on, let me
Yeah.
let me have my moment.
Yeah, this is Ripley's Believe It or Not. Could it happen? But Jags look good. I like the Jags. I'm hoping more out of ETN because I have him on my fantasy team in both leagues.
James
Try to be
Robinson looks like that guy though.
Yeah, how's he still good? He just tore his Achilles. He should be shit.
Yeah, he's
That's what I
so
want.
good. Undrafted too. All these undrafted running backs, man, they're actually ball. They have a chip on their shoulder, you know.
I feel like that's the one position on the field where you gotta be kind of like completely like not blinded by things because you just run through walls daily, so you can't really think about all those outside events like not being drafted.
That's true.
You're like, I'm about to run into a brick wall 26 times this Sunday, so you think I fucking think of things? No, I'm fucking crazy, man.
I feel like that's Zeke in a nutshell.
Oh yeah, Zeke is wild.
Zeke is wild.
I love Zeke though. I
Yeah.
like his personality though. What he should have his own TV show. I feel like people would watch it.
Oh, definitely.
It's just like Zeke walking around in his like nice, Dallas mansion with a crop top on, and he
Yeah.
just like goes out by the pool and just pulls like big bowls of cereal with like a massive spatula and just eats out of it. That's how I envision Zeke's reality show.
It would be good. Unfortunately, they should be feeding Pollard more.
Facts, bro.
Yeah,
He'll be doing.
Chris, you gotta do sound bits every time a biased Cowboys fan makes a claim. We go dum dum, and then Daniel comes in with the perfect take.
I'm
The
only
perfect take because he
I'm-
believes it.
Yeah, he
It's,
believes it.
if you're when you're on your own team, you fucking know everything. You know the ins and outs of backup running backs, receivers, tight ends. So if anybody knows, it's gonna be Daniel.
I mean, completely unbiased opinion. He's right about Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is a dynamic player, and they don't even utilize him because they have Zeke. He's dynamic.
Who are you gonna give the ball? The guy you're paying $10 million, or the guy you're paying $60 million?
Exactly. Where the money goes is who's getting the ball. That's why they need to get rid of Zeke, bro.
He's just dead weight cap to that.
You need to get rid of Jerry.
Jerry will
How do you get rid
get
of
rid of
Jerry?
himself.
You
He'll,
kind of like
Steven Jones.
you just like
He's gonna pass away.
yeah, he's gonna.
The only future for the Cowboys.
best way to get rid of Jerry is you just have 4 people who lost their taste and smell go around and just start coughing. Spread that vid.
Do we talk about that game? The Bengals Cowboys game?
No, it's coming up. We can jump to it if you guys would like.
I don't know what the order is. I don't know what you're looking at.
The next was actually a big game. This was like a really exciting one. You guys want to get into the Dolphins and Ravens?
Yes.
2-0.
Crazy game. Insane.
I did not. Yeah. I
Breaking
didn't-
all the records. Just for Tua to come and spoil it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Pay Tua.
Yeah.
Don't pay Lamar. Pay Tua. Get that
Yeah,
back.
he had more touchdowns in his first year than Dan Marino in like this early of the season. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
He's already
if
broken-
Dan Marino had Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, I feel like Dan Marino would be putting up some numbers also. Who did
Yeah,
Dan
but-
Marino throw the ball to?
Were people even made like Waddle and Tyreek back when Marino was a quarterback? I don't even think that type of body type existed in the NFL.
No.
Just like short track stars that just would just cook any defense.
Yeah.
They'd make it six weeks into the league and get clobbered by a fucking safety or a linebacker coming across the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah, career ended within like 2 games.
yeah, because back then you could kill people past the 5-yard line. Like it
Yeah.
didn't matter. So nowadays you gotta like you can't. There's all these rules. So now you can just have short dudes that would die
Yeah.
if they were actually like hit. But
Except-
they are good.
Gusecki would have made it. Gusecki looks nice too. He had that catch in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, who let him? I think Gesicki might be the most hated player on the Dolphins because there's no way anybody saw him do his gritty and said that's good. You should roll with that one. Did you guys see his gritty?
Missed that.
I heard it was really bad. I didn't watch it though.
It was one of the worst displays of a gritty that I've ever seen. We'll drop it in the clip. But
What did we expect?
I mean,
Worse than Kirk Cousins?
dude, this was the worst gritty that I've ever seen. I honestly don't even know how his teammates. I feel like Waddle and Reek like hate him because they were like, "Yeah, man, roll with that one. Go out there, you're gonna kill it." And he's like, "Oh, really, guys? I'll hit that one when I score a touchdown." And he hit it, and it was so disgusting. I was laughing so hard. Even Scott Hansen on Red Zone was like, "Gesicki, man, that wasn't it. I'm sorry."
Yeah.
It was pretty funny though. You guys gotta watch that video.
I haven't watched it, but I could totally see that. Gusecki just getting bullied.
Yeah,
I think I
Gesicki.
picked the Dolphins in this one, honestly, too.
yeah. I didn't bet on this one. It was too scary.
Oh,
I feel
we
like
d-
I feel like it could go either way.
I think we both took a pass on this game.
Mm-hmm. And I'm happy we did because
The Dolphins,
it's-
actually, Chris. You won this game.
I did? I picked the Dolphins?
Pick the Dolphins, you won this game.
Oh, shit, bro.
does that make me and Chris both winners because he won and I didn't bet on it?
No.
Okay.
Wait, who won in like the long scheme? I'm just curious. Give me a sneak peek.
You both skipped a game.
Uh-huh.
You both had 8 losses and 7 wins.
No way. That's
There we
pretty
go.
good.
You guys synergized on 3 wins.
No way. We should synergize more, Josh.
Or 4 wins. 4 wins, excuse me. And then you had 3 other wins separate from that.
But we had a more than 50% win percentage on synergized bets. So I will take those odds any day in Vegas. We should continue to synergize because maybe we have something that retrograde.
Yeah, the
That's
algorithm
right.
can't stop us.
All the listeners out there, you hear them synergize. That means something.
That means
It does.
something. Yeah, I like that. Set the stage.
Do I mention the primetime games or do I just...
No, not
We
yet.
can mention those real quietly. Let me mute Daniel real quick. Go ahead, Dan. Yeah, no, primetime is not our friends because it's impossible to bet on those games. Who would have called it? I mean, actually, they were all pretty favorited wins. I guess anybody could have called it. But we'll get into that in a bit. All right. This one hurts. Not happy. History does
Ooh.
not play an effect into this game for some reason, even though history matters.
That
This
was
is drunk
rough,
history.
bro.
This
That
was
rough.
junk history for sure. Stories were not told correctly. Things were said. People were checked. Mind you, say they were checked blindsidedly because I like Mike Evans as a person, but
Fuck
dude,
Mike
that-
Evans, bro.
that guy always lays blindside hits. He doesn't even like get him like barely. Marshall Lattimore is Mike Evans' daddy, 100%. He locks him down all game. He didn't have one catch on Marshall Lattimore, and that's why he gets all butthurt every single game. But yes, Buccaneers at Saints, we lost 20-10. It was an ugly first half by both teams.
I would have made so much money if the Saints won. I had them parlayed in like 5 parlays.
We did. We both had that our dog parlay would have almost won because we had the Lions and the Jags. I had Lions, Jags, and Saints.
I actually felt most confident. I know, same. I felt most confident about the Saints too.
That's the one that always bites you back. Every most confident dog is always the one that loses. I swear to fucking God.
Damn it, bro. And I was so confident about them. I had them in like all my parlays. I was like, this is my lock parlay.
Your dog probably became your can't lose.
Yeah.
That's
really-
that's great.
Well,
That's gritty.
the Saints the Saints kick ass at home against the Bucks.
They
That
do.
was like a surprising win for the Bucks, honestly.
It
Are
really
the-
was.
Are the Bucks real? Are they real?
Their defense is real.
Their
Their
defense,
defense is legit. They've only let up one touchdown in the past 2 games.
yeah, and their secondary looks a lot better than previous years. I mean, they did play against Jameis Winston and Dak Prescott, so it's kind of
Yeah, they got Jameis's like alter
Got
ego
him.
Squinston, because there's the Jameis who throws 5 touchdowns, and then there's the Squinston who throws 3 interceptions and like fumbles the ball once, and then like does a dumb dance at like some point in the game.
yeah.
Because yeah, they did not have the Jameis Winston that we all know and love.
Do you think you still ate crab legs after the game or no?
No, not he only steals them after wins, dude.
Okay.
So you never know what you're gonna get on Sundays. You're gonna get famous Jameis. You're gonna get infamous Jameis.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
infamous Jameis for sure. I was pretty hurt, especially.
I think he's forgetting his contacts some games. Like maybe he just left him at home and he's like, "Fuck, here I
What
go."
if one game he just comes in with red contacts and he just looks like super crazy? I could see Jameis getting like bugging out on the sidelines, like yelling at somebody with some red contacts.
I think he needs to step up the contacts. I think he needs maybe LASIK.
Colored,
LASIK. Or
yeah,
something.
he had LASIK. He had LASIK.
Maybe he needs a second round. Because
Yeah, maybe.
somewhere in the fourth quarter, something happened, dude.
Are there boosters for LASIK?
You're supposed to get them re-fixed up every like 5 to 10 years.
I think you
Dude.
should consider it doing every 6 months. I don't know.
He's gotta get his booster. Maybe before every game. Just go in like a
Yeah.
spray tan. Like people that like are in bodybuilding, you know, they do like a little like spray on tan right there. He'll just go in and get a little eye work done. So he can make sure he doesn't see Jamel Dean twice in fucking one game. That dude's ass, and he threw him 2 interceptions.
I mean, I feel like a lot of these corners are stepping up this year, but we'll get into that in future games.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll be sad because we lost, and we got the newly named Commanders at the Lions. We won this one.
We
We
did.
all knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, that was a lock.
That was a lock.
Yeah. The Lions are real, dude. Campbell is that guy. He's a beast coach.
They love him, dude.
Yeah, they do.
His whole team fights for them.
Wears his emotions on his sleeve. I respect it. I kind of want to be Dan Campbell. I kind of want to aspire to be him, a leader of a men, and yet you can cry. You want me to cry?
If you can muster up a tear, I'll wait for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, definitely not motivated. Would not run through a wall for you.
Yeah, I think you get cut. I'm sorry, Crispy.
There's a tear, bro.
I think you get cut for sure. You don't care enough about Dan Campbell and his journey, and the fact that Amon St. Brown he just drinks his own spit. That's what his dad told him to do. That guy's a dog.
I feel like we're dogs. We don't drink water.
Yeah, we drink Merlots like classy people.
And Pinots. And Syrahs.
And Ipas.
I'm actually going to Napa soon, so doing a little wine tasting because I don't even drink water. So
Yeah, you're just made of grapes.
made of grapes. I bleed grapes.
Yeah, you got 2 medium-sized grapes between your legs, and that's why you ball.
Grapes is kind of generous, but thank you. Those are pretty
Plums.
plump. Plums?
Yeah.
That's even bigger.
You got 2 little cherries down there. You double cherry on top.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers. Hey, to the first guest pod.
So the
Salute.
first guest pod. Salute.
Salute.
Mazel
to one of
tov.
to one of many. But yeah, I'm hyped about this game. I'm on Ross St. Brown. Carried my fantasy team.
Very good. So good.
Swift looks really good.
He does look very good.
You know who doesn't look bad? Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz playing very well.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this is what he wants. He wants us to all believe, and then he's just gonna fucking blow it, dude.
I think he found his home. I think he's a commander.
I feel like he's born a commander. He's a hunt. He hunts. You know.
He's a hunt.
He, like
yeah.
he's a hunt. I feel like this.
Take.
Red
Yeah.
was made for him.
I feel
This
like.
might be a scene.
Yeah.
Like, we all thought, like, like, the Red Rifle was born to be a Bengals fan. Like, when he left, everyone was just like, I'm sorry, man, you can't fit any other team schematics.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz, he is the commander. Like, he is commander-chief.
He is, bro. He really is. Who's the owner?
Their owner was the bad guy.
Oh, Daniel
right?
Snyder, bro. Daniel and Snyder and fucking Carson Wentz are like best friends. I could see that.
Daniel Snyder's like, he's pretty crooked.
I feel like, don't you feel like Carson Wentz might be pretty crooked too?
No, he seems like a dude that goes to church before the game, and that he also
And then goes like killing animals after, just shooting.
Yeah, but he kills them in places where they're overpopulated, so really he's doing good on the world by, like,
That's
controlling
true.
the ecosystem.
Yeah, he's killing coyotes, and you're allowed to kill those, and pigeons and shit.
Yeah,
Or crows.
yeah.
Crows.
Yeah, he kills things that are overpopulating in certain areas. He follows the rules.
Yeah.
I don't think Carson Wentz has ever broken a rule.
Yeah, so maybe Carson Wentz is trying to get Tim Tebow to buy out the team.
That'd be good. Tim Tebow's doing well. He's still jacked and good looking and possibly a virgin. Like anyone, like anyone believes that.
You know who definitely is still a virgin? Moving on to the next game is Tyler Lockett is actually a virgin.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think yeah, that's crazy that he's still a
Is that a
virgin. He
fact?
needs to get laid. That is a fact.
How do you know that?
They said it.
He came
No
clean.
way.
Yeah, he said it in a game. Yeah, I feel like he lied. He's kind of good looking. I feel like he would get laid.
Yeah, he would definitely get laid. I think
But
that's...
is it for marriage? Do you remember what he was holding out for?
Nah, I don't remember the whole story behind it.
I don't either, but I think he needs to get laid. Or maybe he is getting laid because his production has dropped off pretty vastly.
Maybe he's trying to get with Sierra.
Maybe he got with Sierra, and that's why...
And he's keeping it hush-hush.
Maybe Russ left for that reason.
Boom.
Russ was like, we're kicking Tate out because, fuck that guy. He's a little douchebag. But I love Lockett, and he's a virgin. He needed this one. Russ seems like the type of guy to, like...
This is one for the boys.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, hey, babe, I'm not gonna be, come home tonight. Can you, like, bring some dinner? And then, like, Russ, like, runs out and hides in the bushes and just feels like a little cuck himself. And then drives home, and Lockett's just in there, with, like, dinner made. He's got a chef outfit on, and he's just ready to just deliver to Sierra. And Russ was just setting it up the whole time because he knows his boy wants to eat. When he eats, the boys eat.
Facts.
There's a famous quote, if the homies can't get none, it's all about that. Ain't no fun.
Yeah. And I think that's why he had a poor game, because he probably just got laid with Sierra while Russ was watching, and he had a lack of energy and got his ass whipped by the Niners.
Niners looked really good.
Yeah, he's on the Broncos.
No, Lockett got laid,
Oh, Lockett.
and Lockett was tired. He had a long night.
He's exhausted, dude.
Exhausted, and that goes hand in hand with Russ. Russ got booed by the Broncos fans because he was tired from staying up all night watching Lockett have sex with Sierra.
I think you cracked the case on this one.
Yeah. Storyline is written right in front of us, and we didn't even see it.
Yeah, I mean, there are assumptions, but they're pretty linear,
Yeah. You see, that Jimmy G got paid like $350,000 or something like that, or $450,000. Part of his contract had some like incentives on it, and I think it involved like coming into a game and winning a game. So he got paid $450,000 for coming into that game and winning. So, did Garoppolo set this up on Trey Lance, or are we out on that conspiracy? Do we have our tinfoil hats on?
I think he did break his ankle on purpose. He knew he just wanted to get back in the strip club.
Yeah,
He
Trey Lance is like, think about it, man. Like, or no, Jimmy Garoppolo's like, think about it, man. My girlfriend was a porn star, and I had the best years of my life. Just get out there, man. You don't even need to be on this team. I'll take us for you. we all saw so much fun you were having. And then like Trey Lance is like, no man, like I really want to be part of this team. He's like, can you help me stretch out? And Jimmy's like, no, you're good, man. Don't stretch out before a game. I heard that's bad. I heard that's bad for your knees.
Or maybe he was like, no, if you don't stretch out, you'll break your ankle, and then you could chill at the club more often and not go to practice. And I could make $450,000 and win this game, and we could split it. Maybe it was a conspiracy.
Split it, take that money straight to the strip club.
Exactly, bro.
Or
You
it'd
could
be
do
great.
some damn $225,000 at the strip club, bro.
You can get hand jobs from everybody. Not even non-employees with that much money.
Oh, dude, the DJ is gonna come up.
Yeah, everyone's getting some at that point.
Everyone's going to
That's-
be DJing that night.
Yeah. He's gonna turn those tables, man. He didn't look like he was having a good time at that strip club.
I feel like he
looked
looked like he was forced to be there. He was
Yeah.
like, I guess I'll throw this money in the air, you know?
Yeah, man.
Hey, just remember, different sport. MVP season. James Harden is at the strip club every night. So
That's true.
Yeah. for
Maybe
sure.
he's trying to be more like James Harden.
Yeah,
Not
maybe
current
they-
James Harden, previous James Harden.
Yeah, good players. Bad players lose games. No, bad players come instantly. Good players edge themselves. They get themselves right before coming, and they just hold it in for the game.
Tyler Lockett before last Sunday.
Tyler Lockett, Russ,
That's true.
Trey Lance.
It's true.
All these guys are just edging themselves. There's not actually.
I feel like
they're
we
not-
need to edge ourselves more before this channel.
We should edge ourselves before every bet we make, so we get the most like flow juice we can get on that take.
That's true. That is very true.
but then you're gonna get that post bet clarity.
I get that already. I can't stop that no matter what.
What's the next game?
All right, we got Falcons at Rams. This is a good game, in my opinion.
That was a very good game. The Falcons comeback or Rams turmoil?
I think.
We're collapsing.
Yeah, I think that they looked. Both teams look pretty decent in this game. Drake London, popping.
Wow, he did look good.
You know, he has the most. He has the highest percentage of shared targets, like per team in the league. Sorry if that doesn't make any sense, but like he gets the highest percentage of targets for his team than anybody else in the league. The next two people were Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. They both get like 34% of the share. So that's like 68% of the targets go through Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, but Drake London or whatever, he gets 37% of the targets.
Yeah.
So I mean that's volume. I mean you want a guy on your team that you can like want to throw the ball to, but you also don't want a guy like Mariota because he's not that good.
What
That's
are
my
they
problem.
doing to these receivers at USC? They all come out so freaking good. Like Amon-Ra St. Brown, Robert Woods, Drake London, and next year we're gonna have that Addison dude. Well, he was at Pitt initially, but
I don't think it's USC. I think it's that USC or receivers are divas, right? We can all agree
Yeah.
on that. Where do divas want to live? Where the action's at? Where's the action? LA.
why aren't they at UCLA? There's no receivers coming out of UCLA.
Well, UCLA's been. I'm just saying, like, why does USC put out more receivers than Spokane, Washington, or Georgia, or I won't say LSU because actually LSU puts out
Georgia
receivers.
puts out receivers
They put out running backs,
and receivers.
but not as good as USC. USC puts out the top tier, the toppest of tiers of receivers.
LSU,
LSU, that's why I didn't say LSU because they put out top tier receivers.
elite. USC, LSU, Alabama,
USC and LSU are probably and Alabama are like the top three receiving.
Penn State
schools.
also. Penn State,
Name three.
Ohio State. Oh, Dotson.
Ohio State does, yeah. Ohio State does. Michael Thomas,
Clemson.
Olave. Clemson had Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
Oh, come on.
T. Higgins. Was he
Yeah.
against how many years? Oh, Renfro, the GOAT. Dude, that guy was in college for 8 years, I swear. There's no way.
Bro, oh my God! Can that please be the next game that we talk about? Wait,
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it?
let's go to the next game. Yeah, it is. Cardinals Raiders. Crazy game.
fucking
He's like-
Renfro.
He's fumbled twice, hasn't he, for the past 2 games?
He fumbled twice in overtime in the same game.
And did he fumble last week towards the end of the game in the fourth quarter too that like kind of fucked them over?
I don't know, man.
Pretty sure he did. And that whole drive in the fourth quarter, every play leading up to the Renfro fumble, the Cardinals were punching the ball out every time. Every time there was like 3
Damn.
fumbles that weren't called fumbles.
Yeah, they
So-
got that peanut T Tillman the hit
Yeah.
right there.
He did get rocked by Simmons, but still, no excuse. Like, in that moment, you got to capitalize. You were literally in field goal range to win the game. How does that happen? They
Yeah.
have Carlson. He probably would have made that kick from that spot that they were if they just kicked it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think Kyler kind of shut down all the haters because it was Modern Warfare.
It was
the beta
like-
was the beta was released this weekend.
It
and
was.
He put the team on his straps.
Yeah. I mean, at the last dude.
He was really mad that he sent the game into overtime. Honestly, he was hoping he wouldn't. He wanted to get home as quick
Yeah.
as.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, his overtime means less hours, squadding up and dropping. But he put the team on his straps. I honestly was watching the highlights, and I don't even remember seeing one highlight done by any other Cardinals besides Kyler Murray. Dude had some crazy. That pass to AJ Green was absurd. The window that he threw that in, floating it through like 3 people, and he caught it in the back corner. Props to AJ Green, but that was a money-ass pass. And then he had that one, like, 2-point conversion where he, like, rolled out for, like, 26 seconds and then
Yeah.
ran down the sidelines. That was absurd.
I mean, there's some pretty whack penalties also against the Raiders, but still, I mean, it was pretty absurd that the Cardinals won. And people in the crowd were popping bottles like mid-game. Did you see that? They were popping champagne bottles like, oh, we're going to win. And then literally they lost the game. Like, people were literally celebrating because they were kicking the Cardinals' ass.
Why do Raiders fans... Raiders fans are only buying, like, $5 brutes. It doesn't matter if they pop that shit.
Yeah.
They're getting the cheapest champagne. They're getting fucking mimosa champagne. Let's be real.
Bro,
Campaign that led to one of those Raiders fans punching Kyler in the face.
I watched that video. He didn't even punch him in the face. He looked like he went to grab his shoulder pad because everybody was like touching Kyler Murray, like, "Oh my God, man, we love you!" Like it seemed supportive. And then he grabbed his shoulder, and then like Kyler turned to walk away, and like it looked like his like fist just kind of like it looks like Kyler ran into the fist, and then got all butthurt. I watched the video a few times. It kind of looks like it didn't look bad. It looked kind of like he was being supportive. What do you think?
This text from Mark at 2:34 p.m. Raiders, all caps, all pumped up. And then ... at 4:34 p.m.
Yeah, I think I laughed at it. I didn't even like follow up with a reply. I just went, haha.
That's sad. That's sad.
That is sad.
Sorry, I
But
didn't hear. I missed
huh?
what you said there. I missed it.
I was just talking about. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
It matters to me. It matters.
I was talking about. Did you hear that he got hit in the face, Kyler Murray, and he got like tried to fight a fan? After
No.
watching the video, I would have to say that he didn't get hit in the face. I say Kyler Murray ran to the other guy's fist by turning too quickly. Didn't look bad.
I heard the Browns owner got hit by a water bottle and like got the dude arrested and banned him from the Browns stadium.
How many ounces?
I think it was just like vodka, so it was only half full.
Yeah, it's like some
Yeah.
lemonade in there. He didn't get hit with like a 32-ounce Dasani bottle because that would probably like concuss him.
That would be funny, but it domed him.
Yeah,
So
imagine watching like an 80-year-old man getting hit with like a 32-ounce Dasani bottle. That'd be absurd.
Yeah.
Did they put up a blue tent?
For that,
For-
they should have.
They should have.
Yeah.
They should have just ambulanced him off the field at that point. Like
Yeah.
that Bills player.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
He's
He was-
okay. He's okay. He walked to the hospital. We're
It
good.
was just cramp.
We can make fun of it now. It's all good.
Yeah, he's moving all his extremities. He's fine.
Yeah, he's good.
Like, he's like his dick doesn't work, but it didn't work before that, so it's fine.
It's okay. He was edging himself anyway.
Yeah. Alright, this game was really fucking boring too. This game was equally as boring as the Patriots Steelers. Do you guys agree? Texans Broncos.
Very boring game. Russell
I
Wilson
know.
got booed. Nathaniel
Why they-
Hackett is the worst coach in the NFL.
I like that take.
Yeah,
Big take.
he is. He's pretty bad.
You know who my favorite coach in the NFL is right now?
Who?
McDaniel. He's like the
I love.
opposite.
Did you see the
He-
aviators? Oh
Yeah.
my! Oh, he wore aviators after the game, bro, or during the game. Was it? Oh,
I really like this guy. I love this guy's style, bro. He just seems like such like a California dude. Like I feel like I would like. I feel like we would
Yeah.
like fit in with him well. Like he just like kind of has like similar personality. He's just like laid back. He has a mission. He's ambitious. Like this. I don't know. I like this guy a lot.
I would kill to get Mike McDaniels on this channel. You heard it here, guys. If you get Mike McDaniels here, I will cut myself somewhere.
Just
Undisclosed.
drink an ounce of your tears.
I'll drink an ounce of my tears, Josh's tears. I mean Bernie's tears.
You'll make a nice
The
play.
animal's tears.
Don't dox me, Doug.
He lives in Costa Mesa, California.
We don't know the address.
I don't even know the address. Somewhere
I know,
near the Yard House, right? Not a sponsor.
I live next to Chris's house.
He's next to my parents' house.
I live in Chris's mom's room.
Yeah. I also live in that room. Just kidding.
Yeah, so boring game. Nobody.
Yeah.
Look, right. He has not recovered from his injury last year. Jerry Jeudy coming out. That's a big loss for the Broncos. I don't see them doing too well this year.
You don't think so?
Javonte Williams is pretty damn good.
Chris, as an AFC West advocate and a connoisseur, some might say, where would you place the Broncos in that ranking of the AFC West?
I honestly, before the season started, I thought they'd be last. I just don't think, and same with the Raiders, new coach, there's a lot of transition with that. So maybe next year they'll be good, but not this year.
Let me hear the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos.
So do you think the Chiefs are better than the Chargers because they won last game, or just because overall?
No, I think just Mahomes by himself is a magician, bro. He's I would say he's the best quarterback in the NFL. You can't, and then Josh Allen, and then maybe Herbert, but you still got to take it account for Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Jameis Winston. There's some good quarterbacks out there.
I actually think the Chargers are better than the Chiefs. Even though they lost last game, I just think their defense is better than the Chiefs' defense.
Man,
I think the offense has equal weapons, and I think Patrick Mahomes is slightly better. But I think defense wins championships.
Yeah.
So I think that Chargers defense is going to show up towards the end of the season.
And hopefully we'll have Keenan Allen back. But
yeah, that would be nice. That was rough not having him.
Yeah, but still, I'm gonna give the edge to the Chiefs right now. It's early, but that's just how it's looking.
The respected and humble take of you.
Yeah, I'm real, bro.
Did we skip a game?
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah, this is it. That's what I thought. I was looking for this game. Oh, we'll let you take the floor on this, Dan. What do you got to say?
It was a fantastic performance from Cooper Rush. Played outstanding, throwing to another practice squad hero, Noah Brown. Been on the team for 5 years. Nobody knows that. Great win for the Cowboys. Defense is phenomenal. Micah Parsons is literally the best defensive player in the league. No argument about that. Bengals offensive line retooled, still does not look good. Those Bengals receivers are just animals, but Joe Burrow, he is, as you said earlier, he does not look like he's fully recovered from that appendix injury. So,
Ruptured appendix, yeah.
He's being soft, dude. I came back from that pretty fast.
Yeah. Bernie came back fast. Why can't Joe Burr?
Yeah. That game was a good game. I really had the Bengals winning this game. I think everybody was shocked that the Cowboys won, except Cowboys fans, because they're never not shocked when the Cowboys don't win.
Yeah.
But Tony Pollard, that run that he had down the sidelines, dude, he's got to be the starter.
He's dynamic, bro. He's good.
Zeke's good. I'm not trying to like dog Zeke, but like 15 rushes for 53 yards. Come on, man. Not gonna cut it.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I mean, Tony Pollard is like pretty elite. I feel like if he was on any other team, he'd be very good. You know.
yeah, they have the weapons on the offense too. Oh, do you know timetable on Dak, or is it?
It was supposed to be 5 weeks originally, but Cooper Rush, we're confident with him. We could let Dak rest for like 16 weeks. Cooper Rush take us to the playoffs.
I feel like
so?
Cooper Rush is better than Dak, low key. Like with the scheme, like your defense is very good, and then they actually run the ball when Cooper Rush is playing quarterback. They're like, actually, let's hand it off, and then instead of letting Dak throw it around,
Well, I mean, the big difference is Cooper Rush actually throws it to his outside receivers, something Dak Prescott doesn't know how to do.
Noah Brown.
Noah Brown, animal. Who is this guy? Came out of Ohio State.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did.
Oh wow, I don't even know who he is.
Facts. He's been in the league for 5 years.
He's good. He's
Solid
nice.
killer. Solid
And
killer.
you guys got Noah Brown, you got Turpin.
Got
It's looking nice. From the New Jersey Generals.
Yes, bro. Come on, the MVP, bro.
MVP of the USFL Football League.
He looks really good returning the ball.
He does.
I hope we get him some more opportunities on the offense, but I mean, maybe we open up a couple more receptions to him with Dalton's injury. So he needs to get on the field a little bit more.
Yeah, he's definitely edging himself. He went to TCU.
Do you think they had that take before the game? Because did you see that Trayvon Diggs? They asked him what he thought of Jamar Chase as a receiver, and he was like, top receiver, one of the best in the NFL. I have him in my top 5. And then they asked Jamar Chase, and they're like, what do you think of Trayvon Diggs? And he was like, he's pretty good, but like he kind of blows a lot of coverages and like kind of like talks kind of mad shit on him. So I was like, I think after that game there was no jersey swap for them
No,
too.
definitely not. No. I feel like if anything, Jamar Chase swapped jerseys with Cooper Kupp. Or not Cooper Kupp, Cooper Rush.
Yeah, I would want
Yeah.
a Rush jersey.
And a Kupp jersey, fuck. That'd be nice.
That would be nice too.
He's
All
pretty
right. Biggest rug of the weekend by far for me, but we'll move on from it. All right, we got Bears at Packers. I guess the story still stands. History repeats himself. Aaron Rodgers does in fact own the Chicago Bears.
He owns them.
He owns them.
He fucking owns them.
He has the pink slip for them, and he has it locked away in his safe, in
Yeah.
his Wisconsin bunker. Cheese is stacked on it to the ceiling.
Justin Field is trying to get it, but I don't know. I don't think so. He looked like he's got his lunch money stolen once he tried to get it back.
Yeah, that
He's
was
like, let me get that pink slip, and then he also he came over to get it, and then Aaron Rodgers was like, actually, let me take your lunch money, bitch.
Yeah.
And he took it.
Justin Fields came to steal something, and he left with less.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
He looked like he was crying on the bench a little bit if you watched the game. He had a very sad look in his eyes. But
I saw this Bears fan online crying. His girlfriend walked in, and he was wearing his Bears. He had a Letterman on, and then he had a Bears beanie on, and some sweats, and he was just standing there with his arms crossed by himself in his room watching the game, and his wife or girlfriend was like, "Oh babe, come on, the game's pretty much over. Why are you so sad? They had a good game." And he's just like, "I've been waiting all year." He could just see the hurt in his eyes. I'd never seen a man just so discouraged from a game, and I think that was just a pile on. It wasn't just that game. Imagine losing to the same quarterback over and over and over again. I've never really experienced that with the Saints. I feel like the division is kind of tossed up in the air. I feel like the two divisions where you kind of just feel just demoralized left and right is the NFC North, and back in the day AFC East with Tom Brady. Those two divisions, those three other teams, just They just hate one person year round more than anybody.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes just a team has your number, but I don't know. That sucks, bro. I guess the Packers have the Bears number, man.
At least while Aaron Rodgers is smoking that ayahuasca.
That dance in the end zone when they all took the ayahuasca.
Yeah, they fell to the ground.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was pretty hilarious.
That was good.
I respected it. I loved it.
Yeah, that's when I knew the Packers were going to win that game. Once they scored that touchdown, I should have live bet them at that moment in time.
They're doing DMT trips out in the end zone while the Bears are just crying.
I respect it, dude.
Yeah, maybe that's what they need to do. Maybe Justin Fields needs to go on his journey.
Maybe, definitely, and take the team with them. Go to
him and Mooney and Herbert. That's the problem though. The Bears got no weapons. What do you want this guy to do?
Oh, Khalil Herbert.
What'd I say?
You said Herbert, Khalil Herbert. There's 2 Herberts in the NFL. One of them's really good.
Hey, the other one's fantastic.
Which one?
The other one has his ribs broken.
Which one might get a rib removed so he can suck his own dick?
He's not questionable.
One of them's questionable.
Yeah.
All right. What?
LGBTQ.
Yeah. Fuck the Bears, bro. Let's go to the next game, dude. They didn't cover either. Fuck them.
Yeah, I actually had them to cover.
Yeah.
Rip.
Just to lighten the fence.
Yeah, let's just skip that game. Let's move forward.
All right. We got 2 more games. Titans, Bills. I feel like we could get over this one pretty quickly. Josh Allen's a goat. Just absolutely shredded the Titans defense. We both missed on this.
Jesus.
We thought real highly on Tannehill for some reason.
Their defense, at least, right? They won last year. They kicked their ass.
I'll never do that again. I'll never question Josh Allen against Tannehill. That was our first problem. Second problem, Derrick Henry doesn't look the same. He had a touchdown, but it was a gimme.
Yeah.
I think the Bills played him really well after he ran for all over him the past 3 years. They were in the backfield every time Derrick Henry was touching the ball, so they were not going to let Derrick Henry win the game. They're going to make somebody else win it. I think that was the difference.
I'm surprised it took the NFL this long to realize if you just stack the box and force Tannehill to throw, you're going to win the game. I'm surprised it took the NFL this long.
He has a good ball. I just don't think he has any weapons. I mean, they got rid of A.J. Brown, so who's he got to throw to? They have some rookie as their best receiver?
I just didn't realize A.J. Brown was this fucking good at football. I had no idea.
He's a beast.
They
never was, though. But yeah, Traylon Burks is supposed to be their guy, but I don't think in the history of anything you should make a rookie be your guy at a receiver's position.
Especially if you're drafting a dude from Arkansas, maybe Alabama. Yeah, maybe you go back to the well.
No knocks on Traylon Burks because I think he's good, but yeah, when you got Burks, Woods, you got Hooper. The team is. They do have the OG Kush Daddy himself, Josh Gordon. He was in for a couple plays, didn't catch a pass, but
washed.
Maybe he didn't smoke enough before the game.
Yeah, or drink
enough with the Jays, Gordon. We got to do dabs only.
Facts. Yeah, fuck the Titans. Let's skip that game too. We lost that one.
Final game. Vikings at Eagles.
This was painful loss.
We both lost this one. We both had the Vikings. I don't know why. We remembered history is involved with everything. We know Kirk Cousins is the opposite of prime time. Yeah. So I don't know why the fuck we thought that this would be the game. That's basically what it is. Every single primetime game is you're there's no way you could lose another one. There's no way. That's what it is. That goes between every bettor's
But not
head.
that bad. I didn't think you'd get his ass whooped.
Yeah,
he got his ass whipped. He's 28-2 in primetime. 28-2.
Jalen Hurts gets. And honestly, I'm calling it here. Next week, this is my lock of the week. It's whoever is playing the Eagles is going to win that game.
Really?
Yes. Bold. This is my lock of the week. The Commanders will beat the Eagles next week. But we'll get into that next episode. Do you guys have anything more to say about this game besides Jalen Hurts is actually good and can throw the ball?
Wow, Jalen Hurts is amazing. Devontae Smith, they got him involved. He looks good. The Eagles' defense is nice. Slay is back. Slay looked like shit last year, and he is an elite corner this year. He
He is.
shut down Justin Jefferson.
He did look amazing. Those 2 picks were insane. That was honestly painful.
He should have had more. He should have had more.
I started Kirk that game in fantasy because
You won the.
Rookie mistake.
But Darius Slay did not play the last 2 drives, so that is a big concern looking forward for the Eagles. They would hope to get him back. I hope he's honestly out for the rest of the season, which is
Who?
totally not biased.
Who?
Darius Slay did not play the last 2 drives.
But why would he play? They were fucking working the Vikings. Why does he need to
He
play?
got hurt. He got hurt.
Hammy. Probably hammy. Or maybe he's just resting his.
Yeah, I don't
hog.
think he's
He's
actually
resting
injured.
his giant hog on the sideline while he sits there and drinks some lemon lime Gatorade.
I think he was hurt, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think Darius Slay is actually injured. I think he's fine.
I think it's fine.
I think
he's
his nuts are
he's-
just too heavy.
yeah, he's resting those nuts. He had him in some
Yeah.
cold water, some seltzer.
Maybe he's just edging.
Yeah, he's edging for next game.
Yeah.
All right, you said you want to hit the Thursday night game too?
Yeah. We got Thursday night football. Pittsburgh at Cleveland is the Amazon Prime game at 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. Cleveland Browns are favored by -4.5. Is that right? What?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're doing DraftKings one, right?
This is actually Caesar Sportsbook. Do you have a different line?
They're all the same. No, I have -4.5 on this game too. Do you have any of the other lines? What's the
I mean,
Let's see.
plus 4.5 Pittsburgh, -4.5. I would take the
38.
4.5. I like the 4.5. I would take Pittsburgh plus 4.5 in this one.
really?
Yeah, I just don't. I don't think. I mean, I know Pittsburgh sucks, but like, it's just gonna be a tough game. No, there's not gonna be a lot of scoring.
So yeah, 38's the over under. I'm gonna lock in. I don't think I'm gonna do a spread bet on this one. I think I'll do money line Cleveland Browns to win this one. I think the Browns are gonna win.
I'll take Pittsburgh plus 4.5.
I think the Browns win. The Browns cover.
They win by 4.5.
Yeah.
All right, so me and Dale got a little bit of synergy on the Browns win. 38 points. I mean, it's history repeats itself. I never bet on the over in primetime games, so I'll continue to hammer that under. So I'm gonna take the Browns money line on the under 38.
Alrighty.
I think that Cleveland Browns defense is insane. I think the Steelers, outside of Minka Fitzpatrick defense, is gonna struggle a little bit. It'll be
Mika's been balling though.
slugfest for sure.
Mika's
Definitely.
balling this year.
He has been. He had a nice pick.
I think
agree.
Trubisky has the game of his life, and they beat the shit out of the Browns. And I hope the elf is not on the field, because if the elf's on the field, then I would guarantee a lock on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I guess that's what we're waiting for then. Brownie the Elf makes his return, or if he's stowed away.
I think
And
we
the
should
clock-
put money on that. Is Brownie
Yeah,
the elf coming back?
I don't think you can give up on him after 1 week, so I'm gonna say he's back.
All right. Well, Pittsburgh Steelers are definitely gonna win.
I'll bet you 1 case of Coca-Cola on it.
I put 2 cases of Coca-Cola on it that they take the elf off the field.
Elf on a shelf. All right, sweet. All right, guys. Daniel, it was nice having you on the first guest episode of Raise Head Spread. We're gonna have
thank
you on
you.
much more
First
often.
guest.
You're legendary guest.
Great to be here. Excited for the rest of the season. I wish you the best on both your lucks going into these future weeks.
Now I know I'm gonna win this weekend.
Yep.
I like to hear.
And we'll have you on the next episode for our week 3 picks.
Yep.
All right, peace, everybody.
All right. Thank you, Chase. Thank you, Beats by Mikey, for these sick ass beats.
We love you guys.